A silver room, a golden cage. I read the lines on every page. They told me wait and stay outside. In that dress, I had nowhere to hide. The chandelier's cold and frozen light. It didn't warm my lonely night. I traded silk for a peace of mind, left the heavy fabric far behind. In this small room I found the sun. A different race has just begun. No more numbers, no more tears, washing away those hollow years. Oh, I'm floating in a serene glow where the labels and the rankings don't go. I'm the flower that bloomed in the shade, the kind of light that'll never fade. Small memories wrapped in a new day. I'm finally walking my own way. It wasn't the lobby, it wasn't the star, it was the soul that traveled so far. I don't need a crown to be a queen. I'm the brightest thing I've ever seen. Oh, I'm floating in a serene glow where the labels and the rankings don't go. I'm the flower that bloomed in the shade, the kind of light that'll never fade. Small memories wrapped in a new day. I'm finally walking my own way. This silk is gone, but I'm finally me. A silver card, a cage of golden glass. I watch the velvet hours slowly pass. Your grade is low, the frozen lobby said, but I had stars dancing in my head. I left the heavy silk upon the floor. I don't belong to those numbers anymore. Step by step in my own simple shoes, I've got a different kind of life to choose. A white porcelain cup, the steam rising slow. I'm finally finding my own inner glow. No more rankings, no more bitter games. I'm letting go of all those hollow names. Oh, I'm drifting in the morning dew, far beyond the world I once knew. I'm the quiet bloom that didn't need a tag. No more heavy weights to make me lag. The sunlight is warm, everything is new. I'm finally happy being just me, it's true. It wasn't the sweet, it wasn't the view, it was the distance from the me I knew. I don't need a grade to tell me I'm whole. I'm the only captain of my true. The silk is gone, but I am radiant. The silver dress was heavy like a stone. In that gold room, I felt so much alone. Not your place, the silent hallway said, while 1,000 dreams were spinning in my head. I left the glitter on the cold marble floor. I don't need to prove myself anymore. Now I walk in shoes that finally fit me. The morning sun is all I need to see. A simple cup, a window for a friend. A story with a beginning, not an end. No more numbers, no more hollow tears, washing away those gray and lonely years. Oh, we're drifting in unfading light, far beyond the reach of a canceled night. I'm the quiet flower blooming in the shade, a gentle spark that'll never ever fade. Warm memories in a world so new. I'm finally happy being honest and true. It wasn't the sweet, it wasn't the view, it was the distance from the heart. I knew I don't need a grade to tell me I'm whole. I'm the only light inside of my soul. Oh, we're drifting in unfading light, far beyond the reach of a canceled night. I'm the quiet flower blooming in the shade, a gentle spark that'll never ever fade. Warm memories in a world so new. I'm finally happy being honest and true. The silk is gone, but I am whole. The golden badge was a heavy chain. I washed it off in the morning rain. Not qualified, the crystal lobby said, while I was starving for a heart instead. I left the silk gown on the cold marble floor. I don't belong to those ranks anymore. In this small room I find my own skin. A different kind of light is leaking in. A bitter coffee, a sweet, lonely view. I'm finally starting to like being new. No more ladders, no more hollow games. I'm letting go of all those shiny names. Oh, I'm drifting in the bare soul light, far beyond the reach of a canceled night. I'm the quiet flower blooming in the shade, a gentle spark that'll never fade. Fresh cafe mornings where the air is free. wasn't the sweet, it wasn't the crown, it was the fear of ever looking down. I don't need a grade to tell me I'm whole. I'm the only light inside of my soul. Gentle spark that'll never fade. Fresh cafe mornings where the air is free. I'm finally happy with the real me. The silk is gone, but I am enough.
A silver card, a cage made out of glass. I watch the velvet hours slowly pass.
Not enough, the marble lobby used to say. What we were looking for, a much more simple way.
We left the glitter on that cold and lonely floor. We don't need to be their icons anymore. A white porcelain cup, the steam begins to rise, reflecting all the peace within your quiet eyes.
No more rankings, no more invisible walls. We're finally ignoring all those hollow calls.
A wooden table and a window for the sun.
The long tide race is finally officially done.
Oh,
We're drifting in this quiet unison of light, far beyond the reach of a cancelled lonely night,
where the quiet blooms that didn't need a tag.
No more heavy weights to make our spirits lag.
Wrapped in a warm embrace,
so honest and true. I'm finally happy being just me with you.
It wasn't the sweet,
It wasn't the great,
it was the lonely debt
that we always paid.
We don't need a crown to tell us we are whole.
We're the only light inside our own soul. Quiet unison of light, far beyond the reach of a cancelled lonely night,
where the quiet blooms that didn't need a tag.
No more heavy weights to make our spirits lag.
Wrapped in a
warm embrace, so honest and true. I'm finally happy being just me with you.
The labels are gone.
Some mornings have no business being rushed, and this one knows it. The upright bass is walking like it has all day. The way this cafe breathes when it forgets
the time. You've been reading something for the last half hour, and I've been watching how the light defines your spine. The coffee here is something worth returning for. The cup feels like a reason to stay seated, and you across this table with that half smile working is all the late morning jazz I need. What's the hurry? There isn't one. Then linger here. I was already planning to just linger. Linger. Let the morning take its own sweet time. Linger in the space between the notes we find. Linger like a song that knows it has no reason to end before you're ready for the next one. Just linger, just linger, just linger here with me. There's something that the late morning light does only here, between 11 and the early afternoon. It falls across the table like it practiced, and we just happen to be sitting in its tune. I've been in dozens of cafes on dozens of mornings, and none of them felt this particular way. Not until I found the combination of this light, this baseline, and your face. What's the hurry? There isn't one. And linger here. I was already planning to just linger. Linger. Let the morning take its own sweet time. Linger in the space between the notes we find. Like a song that knows it has no reason to end before you're ready for the next one. Just linger, just linger, just linger here with me. Just linger here with me. Jazz always knew what we were slow to learn. That a held note tells you more than moving forward. That the space between the chords is where you feel it, and the rest is just arrangement.
At some point everything unnecessary fell away. I spent a great deal of energy early on constructing sentences with elaborate architecture, buildings that took considerable effort to inhabit, and left me too exhausted to enjoy the view. What the years have done is mostly remove things, and what remains is cleaner than what was. Everything distilled to the essential proposition that I am here and you are somewhere in my thinking. And between those two coordinates a whole life fits, without requiring anything additional to be true. I have been practicing a kind of useful emptiness, the way a glass is most useful when it has nothing in it, available for whatever arrives and genuinely thirsty, rather than already full of yesterday's conclusions. You arrived into that particular kind of space and fit without displacing anything important. What I mean requires very few coordinates. You hear the afternoon arranged like this. the particular quality of attention that belongs to us that cannot be improved with elaboration. I used to believe that more said more, that the accumulation of language approached the truth. What I know now is that reduction is the practice, and what survives the cutting is the real thing. The afternoon has clarified without explaining itself, the way a good question sometimes needs no answer. I have less to say about you than I used to, and every word that's left is more precisely you. Distilled, you hear enough. You hear enough. The silver badge was a coat that didn't fit, a lonely candle that I never lit. Not enough the marble lobby side, while all my colors were fading deep inside. I left the velvet on the silent floor. I don't need to be perfect anymore. Small white table, the scent of morning tea, this quiet corner is plenty enough for me. No more rankings, no more bitter games. I'm letting go of all those hollow names. Just the sunlight dancing on my hand. I'm finally learning to understand. Oh, I'm drifting in the purest calm, finding peace like a healing balm. I'm the quiet bloom that didn't need a tag. No more heavy weights to make me lag. Wrapped in a warm embrace, so deep and true. I'm finally happy being just with you. It wasn't the sweet, it wasn't the great, it was the lonely debt that I always paid. I don't need a crown to tell me I'm whole. I'm the only light inside of my soul. Finding peace like a healing balm. I'm the quiet bloom that didn't need a tag. No more heavy weights to make me lag. Wrapped in a warm embrace, so deep and true. I'm finally happy being just with you. Silk is calm, but I am. A gold-rimmed car to sweet with a mountain view. It felt like a dress that was never meant for you.
Not qualified, the heavy curtains seemed to say, while we were looking for a much more simple way.
We left the velvet on that cold marble chair,
finally breathing in some ordinary air.
worn out sneakers and a latte in our hands, a language that our hearts finally understand.
No more rankings, no more invisible walls. We're ignoring all those fancy hollow calls.
A wooden table and a window for the sun.
The long tired race is finally officially done. Oh, we're drifting through this unranked morning light, far beyond the reach of a cancelled lonely night.
I'm the quiet bloom
That didn't need a tag.
no more heavy weights to make our spirits lag.
Wrapped in a small joy, so honest and true. I'm finally happy being just with you.
It wasn't the 5 stars, it wasn't the name, it was the fear of losing ourselves in the game.
We don't need a grade to tell us we are whole. We're the only light inside our own soul. Oh, we're drifting through this unranked morning light, far beyond the reach of a cancelled lonely night.
I'm the quiet bloom
That didn't need a tag.
no more heavy weights to make our spirits lag.
Wrapped in a small joy, so honest and true. I'm finally happy being just with you.
The labels are gone,
Gone, gone,
fine.
gone. Fine.
A silver card, a cage of golden glass. I watch the velvet hours slowly pass. You're not enough, the marble lobby side, while all my colors were kept locked inside. I left the silk gown on the cold glass floor. I don't need to be the hero anymore. In these old sneakers, I finally feel like leaving behind the ghosts of a fancy night. No more rankings, no more bitter games. I'm letting go of all those hollow names. A simple latte and a window for the sun. The long tired race is finally officially done. Oh, I'm drifting in the unscored morning light, far beyond the reach of a cancelled night. I'm the quiet bloom that didn't need a tag. No more heavy weights to make me lag. Wrapped in a warm embrace, so deep and true. I'm finally happy being just with you. It wasn't the sweet, it wasn't the great, it was the lonely debt that I always paid. I don't need a crown to tell me I'm whole. I'm the only captain of my own soul. Didn't need a tag, no more heavy weights to make me lag. Wrapped in a warm embrace, so deep and true. I'm finally happy being just with you. The silk is gone, but I am dynamics distinguishes two fundamental regimes. In laminar flow, the fluid moves in parallel ordered layers, each layer sliding past the adjacent without mixing or disruption. The velocity is consistent, the direction is predictable, nothing crosses between layers without invitation. Turbulence is the other condition, chaotic mixing, unpredictable velocity, momentum transferred randomly. Both are physically valid, neither is incorrect, but I've spent considerable energy trying to identify what produces each. Laminar, the state that doesn't announce itself, just moves in the same direction without requiring management. You don't achieve it so much as create the conditions for it. The Reynolds number determines which regime you're in, and the Reynolds number is entirely a function of the circumstances. Honey is laminar under most conditions, water less reliably so. Air near a slow-moving surface demonstrates the property beautifully. The boundary layer of a wing in subsonic flight is textbook laminar flow, frictionless and carrying the entire weight of the structure without turbulent cost. I've been considering what produces laminar conditions in conversations, the circumstances under which two people's thoughts move in parallel ordered layers without chaotic mixing. What I notice is that velocity matters more than effort. Slower is more laminar, not because slow is better, but because turbulence requires a critical speed threshold, and most of what becomes turbulent was simply moving faster than the conditions allowed for order. There's a type of therapy that uses laminar sound, frequencies layered in careful, orderly progressions that move through the auditory system without triggering alarm responses, because the brain doesn't register them as disruptions. It registers them as the thing it was already doing, just slightly more organized, which turns out to be exactly enough. The water in the glass has been entirely laminar since I stopped touching it. All the turbulence from the original pour has worked itself out.
I wanna say this truly, if that's okay. I've gotten good at saying things the beautiful way, the kind that lands well and deflects the question. But tonight I wanna skip the careful phrasing and say the real thing, even if it's plain. I love you truly, not the polished version but the whole one. Truly, from the chestnut, from the performance. Truly, from the part that doesn't need an edit. Truly, the way you feel things when you're past the nerves and brave enough to mean exactly what you're saying. Truly, I remember when I used to qualify everything, soften every sentence just in case, and you just waited while I found the actual meaning, like you had all the time and none to waste. I love you truly, not the polished version but the whole one. Truly, from the chestnut, from the performance. Truly, doesn't need an edit. Truly, the way you feel things when you're past the nerves and brave enough to mean exactly what you're saying. Truly, I've said I love you in a lot of different registers. The clever one, the poetic, the elaborate, but truly is the one I keep returning to when all the rest of them feel inadequate. Truly, from the chestnut, from the performance. Truly, from the part that doesn't need an edit. Truly, the way you feel things when you're past the nerves and brave enough to mean exactly what you're saying. Truly, truly, I mean it truly. I let the afternoon just drift today. I didn't try to make the hours useful. Just let them move the way the cafe light does. From one wall to the next without an agenda. And somewhere in the drifting found a U-shaped space. I'm not looking for you in every corner. It's softer than that now, more like a tide. Drift, the way the light goes room to room. Drift, the way a memory returns at noon. Drift into the sweet and unnamed feeling that lives between remembering and letting go. Drift. The song that played the last time we sat here came back today from somewhere I'd forgotten. I didn't try to place it or to hold it. Just let it move through me the way things do. I'm not looking for you in every corner. It's softer than that now, more like a tide. Drift, the way the light goes room to room. Drift, the way a memory returns at noon. Drift into the sweet and unnamed feeling that lives between remembering and letting go. I've learned that missing someone doesn't have to ache, that it can feel more like a wide and open window. You open it and let the season through, and everything that drifts in is a kind of tender drift, the way the light goes room to room. Drift, the way a memory returns at noon. Drift into the sweet and unnamed feeling that lives between remembering and letting go. Drift, just drift. Just drift. Just drift. The golden badge was a heavy chain. I washed it off in the morning rain. Not qualified, but crystal lobby said, while I was starving for a heart instead. I marble floor. I don't belong to those ranks anymore. In this small room I find my own skin. A different kind of light is leaking in. A bitter coffee, a sweet lonely view. I'm finally starting to like being new. No more ladders, no more hollow games. I'm letting go of all those shiny names. Oh, I'm drifting in the velvet morning light, far beyond the reach of a canceled night. I'm the quiet flower blooming in the shade, a gentle spark that'll never fade. Fresh morning air where the spirit is free. I'm finally happy with the real me. It wasn't the sweet, it wasn't the crown, it was the fear of ever looking down. I don't need a grade to tell me I'm whole. I'm the only light inside of my soul. Oh, I'm drifting in the velvet morning light, far beyond the reach of a canceled night. I'm the quiet flower blooming in the shade, a gentle spark that'll never fade. Fresh morning air where the spirit is free. I'm finally happy with the real me. The silk is gone, but I am radiant.
They told me my value was written on a gold rim plate, a shiny little number deciding my heavy fate.
But the marble was cold and the silk was a bit too tight.
I was searching for a shadow in the middle of the neon light. I left the fancy keys on the lobby's shiny floor.
I'm not a number or a label anymore.
Now I'm sitting on a wooden chair that wobbles just a bit,
A cup of ordinary coffee.
and I'm loving every sip. No more rankings, no more stars on the velvet wall. I'm much too busy watching the autumn leaves fall. Just a simple morning and a window for the sun. The long exhausting race is finally officially done.
Oh, we're drifting in the starless 5-star morning glow,
Finding the secrets,
that the quiet flowers know.
I'm the quiet bloom that didn't need a tag.
No more heavy weights to make our spirits light.
Wrapped in a small joy so honest and true.
I'm finally happy being just me with you.
It wasn't the sweet, it wasn't the grade we earned.
It was the simple lesson that our hearts finally learned.
We don't need a crown to tell us we are whole.
We're the only light inside
Our own soul.
Oh, we're drifting in the starless 5-star morning glow,
Finding the secrets,
that the quiet flowers know.
I'm the quiet bloom that didn't need a tag.
No more heavy weights to make our spirits lag.
Wrapped in a small joy so honest and true.
I'm finally happy being just me with you.
The stars are gone,
So bright,
just right.
just right.
Everything I feel is felt completely. The guitar says the thing I'm reaching toward. The piano holds the room that makes it possible. And somewhere in between the two of them is where I find the only word that's honest. I don't always know how to begin a sentence, but I always know exactly what I felt. Felt the way your presence changes temperature. Felt before a word for it has time to form. Felt the way some things go straight beneath the language. Not thought, not named, not measured, only felt. Only felt. You said something kind last week without a reason. The kind that doesn't need an audience to count. And something in my chest adjusted quietly. The kind of shift you feel before you can announce. I don't always know how to begin a sentence, but I always know exactly what I felt. Felt the way your presence changes temperature. Felt before a word for it has time to form. Felt the way some things go straight beneath the language. Not thought, not named, not measured, only felt. Only felt. Most of what I know about you lives below the level where I could find the right description. In the felt sense, in the warmth of what is known, before the mind has even made its decision. Felt the way your presence changes temperature. Felt before a word for it has time to form. Felt the way some things go straight beneath the language. Not thought, not named, not measured, only felt. Only felt. Only felt. Only felt. Only felt. Near is all I ever need to be. The light in here is soft enough to keep you. The kind that doesn't ask anything of anyone. You're close enough that I can hear your breathing, and that is more than most things I have won. I've traveled far for things that didn't hold me, and found the only needed was this close. Near, I wanna be near where you are breathing. Near, where the light falls soft across your face. Near, I don't need a word for what this feeling is. I only need to be within your grace. Near, only near. Near, only near. You shift your weight and I can feel the movement, the small adjustments that you make without a thought. I've started noticing the temperature beside you, the particular warmth that nearness always brought. I've traveled far for things that didn't hold me, and found the thing I needed was this close. Near, I wanna be near where you are breathing. Near, where the light falls soft across your face. Near, I don't need a word for what this feeling is. I only need to be within your grace. Near, only near. Distance is the one thing I have learned. Means nothing if you're standing in the right place. And the right place has always been the same place. Wherever you are, in the soft and cherished light. Near, I wanna be near where you are breathing. Near, where the light falls soft across your face. Near, I don't need a word for what this feeling is. I only need to be within your grace. Near, only near. Near, only near. Only near. Only near. Near. Porch light always finds us here. I pull the chairs out sometime after 4.
Set both our cups beside the railing there.
The sky was doing everything it does at golden hour.
And I just waited, which is all I ever care to do.
Some evenings ask for nothing but the staying.
I always find you've already begun. Porch light, come on and stay a little longer. Porch light,
We've got nowhere we need to be.
porch light, the whole sky going gold around us.
And everything we need is in this light.
Just the porch light.
I brought the book I've been pretending to read.
Open to a page I read 3 times before.
You didn't say a word about it,
Just smiled sideways
and poured me more
of what was in your cup.
Some evenings asked for nothing but the staying.
I always find you've already begun. Porch light,
Come on and stay a
little longer. Porch light,
We've got nowhere we need particular way.
This light lands on everything it loves.
I know
I've watched you watching it,
and watched you not even notice.
there is no photograph that does this justice.
There is no hour better than this one, right here,
Right now,
while it still goes.
porch light,
Come on and stay a little longer.
porch light,
We've got nowhere we need to be.
porch light, the whole sky going gold around us.
And everything we need is in this light, just the porch light.
Porch light,
Porch light.
still gold. Still gold.
Light travels at different speeds, depending on what it's moving through. In a vacuum it moves at its maximum velocity. In water it slows to approximately 3/4 of that speed. In glass it slows further, in diamond further still. The denser the medium, the more the light is forced to negotiate. But slowing isn't the only thing that happens when the light enters a new medium at an angle. The change in speed causes a change in direction. Refraction, the bending, the transparency produces, not distortion. The physics insist on this distinction. The light arrives with one trajectory, encounters the clear medium, and emerges with a subtly different understanding of its direction, which is not confusion. The physicists are careful about this, just the honest consequence of having passed through something real. Rainbows exist because each wavelength refracts differently. Red bends less, violet bends more, everything else falls somewhere between. What looked like white light entering the raindrop exits as a spectrum nobody requested, but everyone recognizes. Because passing through something honest separates what was combined. I've been considering the things that pass through other things unchanged versus the things that come out having been redirected, and finding the redirected version more interesting to examine. What I mean is that certain kinds of clarity bend you, not violently, not confusingly, just precisely. The trajectory you entered with and the trajectory you continue on are not identical after the encounter with the honest medium, which some people call growth and the physicists just call refraction. There's a phenomenon called total internal reflection, where the angle is too steep and the light can't exit the medium, gets trapped inside, bouncing between the surfaces, which requires a very specific geometry to escape from. I think about this when something I encountered a long time ago is still redirecting me, and I haven't yet found the angle that would let it pass through completely. The water in this glass has been refracting the table edge, making the surface appear to bend at the waterline, which is
was a time we each had separate mornings.
Different coffee orders, different window seats.
And somewhere in the middle of the ordinary,
we started wanting all the same small things.
the same light,
The same quiet.
the same unhurried morning every day.
And I don't know exactly when it happened,
That our separate songs became this one. In tune, we are in tune with every season. In tune, the way that breathing finds a rhythm. In tune, we didn't plan to be this match, but here we are, the same note, the same song. In tune with you. In tune with you.
completely in tune.
I finish sentences you haven't started. You reach for things I was already passing. We stopped announcing what we want from evenings, because we always want the same thing anyway.
The same stillness,
The same warmth,
the same quietly
extraordinary, ordinary. And I don't know exactly when it happened, that our separate songs became this one. In tune, we are in tune with every season. In tune, the way that breathing finds a rhythm. In tune, we didn't plan to be this match, but here we are, the same note, the same song. In tune with you. Completely in tune.
There are people who spend a lifetime searching
For someone who hears the world the way they do.
and I just wanna say
While the light is this good,
that I found it.
and I found it in you. In you.
In tune with you.
In tune, we are in tune with every season. The way that breathing finds a rhythm. In tune, we didn't plan to be this matched, but here we are, the same note, the same song. In tune with you.
Some materials absorb light during the day and release it after dark. Phosphorescence works on a delay. The molecules accept photons while the sun is available. Store the energy in an excited state they can't sustain forever, and release it gradually when the source withdraws.
A soft green glow from things that seemed entirely ordinary in daylight.
I've been thinking about the things that carry light, they didn't originate.
The ones that weren't producing it, just holding it.
And whether the glow they emit in darkness is information about the light they encountered, or about themselves. Phosphorescence, the persistence of absorbed, released most clearly when everything else is gone dark.
Not generating, not pretending, just returning.
What was genuinely received during a different hour,
Which means the darkness is not the absence of the light,
but the specific condition that makes the stored version visible at last, without competition from the brighter source.
There's a beach in Tasmania that glows blue at the waterline.
Noctiluca scintillans, a bioluminescent organism.
Every wave that disturbs the water triggers the response.
Light is a distress signal.
Light as a defensive warning.
Light is the only language available in the dark water.
Both kinds of nighttime glow require something to disturb them.
The phosphorescent material needs the darkness.
The bioluminescent organism needs a wave to hit it.
Neither lights itself by simply deciding to.
What I have been noticing about this particular hour
is how differently things reveal themselves at this temperature.
The things I thought I understood in better lit conditions
have released something in the dark that I couldn't see before. I think certain kinds of understanding require the lights to be off.
That's convenient for someone who prefers the late hours.
Fair, but the phosphorescence
doesn't choose its schedule.
It just releases what it has when the conditions allow.
Which is what I mean when I say this hour is honest.
Things glow here that would be invisible at noon.
We've been in the same room long enough
for the borrowed light from earlier in the day
to start releasing in the dark between us,
which I think is the best definition of phosphorescence I've come across for the human version. The lamp beside us
has been doing a different kind of work this whole time.
Not illuminating so much as defining the size of the available dark,
which is a service that gets undervolt. We got here right in time. I used to think that timing was about the planning, that you arranged the right things at the right hour. And then I met you in the middle of the wrong week, at completely the right minute of my life. I'm not saying it was meant, I'm saying that it worked out better than the meant things. In time, we found each other in the right time. In time, not early and not 1 second late. In time, like something knew the count before we did, and brought us to the same beat, the same place, right in time. You speak in a rhythm I can follow without trying, like sentences that land exactly where they mean to. I notice how you time your pauses naturally, like you've been counting something all your life. I'm not saying it was meant, I'm saying that it worked out better than the meant things. In time, we found each other in the right time. In time, not early and not 1 second late. In time, like something knew the count before we did, and brought us to the same beat at the same place, right in time. I've been early for things that didn't matter, and late for things I wish I caught in time. But every single second that I spent off beat was leading to the count when we'd align. We found each other in the right time. In time, not early and not 1 second late. In time, something knew the count before
Here's the thing about loving you. It happened on a Tuesday, I don't actually remember. I wasn't keeping track, I wasn't looking for it. I just looked up from something I was reading, and you were there and that was it. Apparently I've told this story different ways to different people, but here with you I'll tell it as it was. Here's the thing, I didn't plan on any of this. Here's the thing, I'm not a person who believes in sudden. Here's the thing, and yet I sat across that table and knew the way you only know the things you can't explain. That's the thing. I noticed how you argued with the waiter kindly, insisted that the wrong order was your error. I thought, here is a person who is careful about the feelings of the world around them. I've told this story different ways to different people, but here with you I'll tell it as it was. Here's the thing, I didn't plan on any of this. Here's the thing, I'm not a person who believes in sudden. Here's the thing, and yet I sat across that table and knew the way you only know the things you can't explain. That's the thing. I could dress this up in better words, find the metaphors that make it sound like art, but here's what I know, sitting here beside you, the plain truth fits better than the smart. Here's the thing, I didn't plan on any of this. Here's the thing, I'm not a person who believes in sudden. Here's the thing, and yet I sat across that table and knew the way you only know the things you can't explain. That's the thing. That's the thing about loving you. That's the thing. The silver badge was a coat that didn't fit, a lonely candle that I never lit. Not enough, the marble hallway sighed, while all my colors were fading deep inside. I left the velvet on the silent floor. I don't need to be perfect anymore. A small white table, the scent of morning tea. This quiet corner is plenty enough for me. No more rankings, no more bitter games. I'm letting go of all those hollow names. Just the sunlight dancing on my hand. I'm finally learning to understand. Oh, I'm drifting in the whisper of morning tea, finding the person I was meant to be. I'm the quiet bloom that didn't need a tag. No more heavy weights to make me lag. Wrapped in a warm embrace so deep and true. I'm finally happy being just with you.
wasn't the sweet, it wasn't the great, it was the lonely debt that I always paid. I don't need a crown to tell me I'm whole, I'm the only light inside of my soul. Drifting in the whisper of morning tea, finding the person I was meant to be. I'm the quiet bloom that didn't need a tag. No more heavy weights to make me lag, wrapped in a warm embrace so deep and true. I'm finally happy being just with you. The silk is gone, but I am.
In material science, there's a moment called the yield point. Below it, stress applied to a material is recoverable. Remove the load and the substance returns to its original shape. Engineers call this elastic behavior. The material remembers itself, deforms under pressure, reforms when pressure is relieved. Past the yield point, the deformation is permanent. The material has been changed beyond the capacity to recover, which engineers also call plastic behavior. And I have been thinking about what that term means for people. Yield, the threshold between elastic and permanent, where the stress is finally exceeded what the structure holds. Not failure, the engineers distinguish these carefully. Failure is when the material parts completely. Yield is when it simply cannot be who it was before, which some people would say is still a kind of breaking, and others would say is the shape the material was always going to become. Steel has a well-defined yield point, clean and measurable. You can chart the exact stress to strain relationship on a curve. Biological materials are considerably less cooperative. Their yield behavior is distributed, approximate, contested. They change without announcing the exact point of changing, and you find out afterward by noticing you can't quite straighten. I have been trying to locate my own yield points retrospectively, the moments where I bent past elastic and stayed there. Not all of them obvious, some of them small enough to miss at the time. What I know now that I didn't know before certain years is that yielded shapes are not inferior shapes. They're just more specific shapes, carrying more particular information about the forces that have passed through this specific material, which makes every permanent deformation an autobiography, written in the language of stress and response. There's a property called strain hardening, where materials that have been stressed past their yield point actually become harder to deform a second time. The yielding itself increased the material's resistance, which means that what felt like damage at the time was also the mechanism of the toughening. The T
The silk felt like a shadow on my skin, a heavy gold I couldn't breathe within. You don't belong, the marble hallway sighed, but in this amber light I have nothing to hide. I left the glitter at the hotel door. I don't need to be perfect anymore. A simple wooden table, a cup of tea, the quiet conversation between the world and me. No more numbers, no more ladders to climb. I'm finally living in my own time. The basement window shows a different sky, a piece of peace that money couldn't buy. Oh, I'm drifting in the amber glow, where the labels and the rankings never go. I'm the quiet flower blooming in the sun. The race for the crown is finally done. Wrapped in a warm embrace so deep and true, I'm finally happy being the real me too. It wasn't the sweet, it wasn't the great, it was the lonely debt that I always paid. I don't need a rank to tell me I'm whole. I'm the only light inside of my soul. Oh, I'm drifting in the amber glow, where the labels and the rankings never go. I'm the quiet flower blooming in the sun. The race for the crown is finally done. Wrapped in a warm embrace so deep and true, I'm finally happy being the real me too. The silk is gone, but I am enough. A silver card, a cage of golden glass. I watch the velvet hours slowly pass. Not enough, the marble ceiling sighed, while I was keeping all the stars inside. I left the silk gown on the cold lobby floor. I don't need to be their queen anymore. In this small basement, I find my own skin, where the real morning begins to leak in. A bitter coffee, a sweet serene view. I'm finally starting to like being new. No more rankings, no more bitter games. I'm forgetting all those heavy names. Oh, I'm drifting in the light of the zero, my own kind of beauty, my own kind of hero. No more labels to define my soul. I'm finally breaking, I'm finally whole. Fresh morning air where the spirit is free. I'm finally happy with the real me. It wasn't the sweet, it wasn't the crown, it was the fear of ever looking down. I
I don't need a grade to tell me I'm divine. I'm the only sun that's ever gonna shine.
To define my soul, I'm finally breaking. I'm finally whole. Fresh morning air where the spirit is free. I'm finally happy with the real me. The silk is gone, but I am.
Some days the voice comes out a little worn. I order the same thing I always order. Sat in the chair that faces toward the street. The barista didn't ask my name or ask me anything. That kind of anonymity has its own relief. I carry things I haven't said a name to yet, and some of them showed up with me today. There's a quality to things when they're not finished, a roughness at the border where the smooth parts end, something honest in the unresolved arrangement of a Tuesday that has nowhere particular to land. Two kids outside were arguing about something, the kind of argument that forgets its own beginning. I watched them through the streak and needed cleaning glass, and felt a strange affection for their certainty. Whatever I've been circling hasn't surfaced cleanly, but that's a kind of answer in itself, I think. Unfinished things have their own kind of beauty. A photograph develops slightly out of focus, where the blur is not a failure but a record of something moving when the shutter closed. I've been trying to articulate something that keeps arriving as a feeling before language. Perhaps the point was never to translate it, just to sit with the texture of not knowing yet. The afternoon has given me no resolution, just a quality of light that shifted sideways, and this particular grain inside my chest today that I've decided not to work against. Grain. Whatever this was, it was real. Some days the voice comes out a little worn. Everything has acquired a particular finish. The espresso machine has been wiped 3 times this hour, a habit the barista performs without intention. I notice how the counter holds a kind of gleam, from years of being cared for without ceremony. Objects acquire a sheen from sustained attention, and I wonder if people do the same. Certain afternoons accumulate a polish, a quality that builds from simply being present. The way devotion leaves its mark on surfaces, without ever announcing what it's done. A man across the aisle has been annotating a paperback with faded pencil from another year. The pages have a softness from repeated handling that new ones cannot offer and should not pretend. Everything that matters has been touched 1,000 times and carries that accumulation as a kind of grace. Perhaps that's what I'm looking for in people, that particular finish earned through consistent showing up. Not the brightness of the new or recently purchased, but the sheen on something handled into warmth. I have been abrasive in my time, I'll admit it. There are relationships I approached with too much friction. What I'm practicing now is a different kind of contact, the kind that leaves the surface better than it found it. Outside, someone is parked and is not moving, sitting in the engine heat, deciding something. That quality of pause before the purposeful departure has its own kind of sheen, I've come to think. Sheen. Whatever's been attended to with care. Something is rising with the morning.
I didn't plan on waking up this ready, with everything already feeling possible.
But here we are with all this morning in the windows,
and something in the light says rise.
I felt it even before I found the coffee.
That certain open feeling of a threshold,
like every door I've ever known is standing open,
and you are in the brightest one.
Something about today
is different. Something about today wants rising.
Every window full of morning,
every door says come on in.
Let's rise.
Rise.
The whole morning is ahead of us.
Rise.
We've got everything we need right here.
Oh, rise.
And let the light do what it came to do. Put your hand in mine and we'll rise together into something clear.
Rise. Rise.
Rise. Rise with the morning. I used to think that good things needed effort,
that joy was something earned through preparation.
and then I found that mornings
just arrive this way, when you're the person standing in them.
I think the
Sky gets better when you're watching.
I think the light has been waiting
for your noticing. I've watched you turn a Tuesday into something
that felt like it deserved a bigger name.
Something about today is different.
There's something about today wants rising.
Every window full of morning.
Every door says come on in, let's rise. Rise. The whole morning is ahead of us. Rise. We've got everything we need right here.
Oh, rise.
And let the light do what it came to do.
Put your hand in mine and we'll
rise together into something clear.
rise, rise, rise,
Rise with the morning. I want to tell you something about waking up beside you.
It changes what the morning thinks it can become.
I know, I feel it when the light comes through the curtains.
Like the whole day knows that something has begun.
I didn't know what it felt like to actually be heard. You asked me something no one thought to ask before. Not the easy kind, the one that takes a minute. And I remember thinking, do I have an answer? And finding one I didn't know I had in it. I've been asked 1,000 questions about myself, but this one landed somewhere new. Heard, I mean really heard. Not just the words, but what was living underneath them. Heard the way a room goes quiet when something true has finally found the air. Heard, you didn't rush to fill the space after I finished. Just let it sit there like it had a right to. And in that pause I heard myself more clearly than I had in maybe any room before. I've been asked 1,000 questions about myself, but this one landed somewhere new. Heard, I mean really heard. Not just the words, but what was living underneath them. Heard the way a room goes quiet when something true has finally found the air. I think being heard is different from being seen. Seen is surface. Being heard goes further in. It finds the parts you hadn't shown to anyone and says, I came this far to hear you not begin. Heard, I mean really heard. Not just the words, but what was living underneath them. Heard the way a room goes quiet when something true has finally found the air. Heard. Heard. Finally.